Hello and welcome to my channel. God is good all the time. All the time. God is good. Um, Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for caring about mental health. And and thank you. That's all I can say. Just thank you for caring about me mental health so much. Um, I have talked about men and suicide on this channel before, but I don't think I've ever talked about women and suicide before. And I just have some stats for you, some things I want to share with you about women and suicide. Suicide stats reveal that women are 3 times more likely to attempt suicide. Um, Women show higher rates of suicidal thinking, non-fatal suicidal behavior, and suicide attempts. Um, Among women, an attempted suicide is the greatest risk factor for suicide in the future, and all suicide attempts in men or women need to be taken very seriously. And obviously, some of the methods that women use are um, different from men. Women do self poisoning, bleeding from a cut wrist, drowning, hanging, and of course, firearms. Yeah, firearms. Um, Unmarried women were less likely to hang themselves than married women. Um, for both men and women, the likelihood of poisonous gas was significantly higher than those taking psychiatric meds. Um, Methods such as intentional overdose are more common um, in women and men, and those who have been depressed for some time. Um, I've mentioned that I had taken expired meds. I've take I used to take expired meds. Um, um, so so oh yeah. Um, um, Firearms appear to be more common when it is more of an acute situation, and this would support the current recommendations to remove guns from home in the setting of an acute health crisis or whatnot. Um, Women are more likely to engage in DSH, or deliberate self harm, or self injury. Um, Examples are non lethal drug overdoses, um, or just cutting yourself, self injury. Um, Women who are allowed, women are allowed um, to allow the option rather to express vulnerability and to ask for help. Um, may ask for help um, when they are suicidal. Um, and so those are just some of the things that some things when it comes to women and suicide. But I'm actually reading women may be more reluctant to engage in suicide attempt because an act is seen as volatile and masculine. Um, women may be more likely to attempt suicide at an earlier point when faced with psychological distress or illness than men. Less out of an intent to die and more of an attempt to communicate distress. And women also may be freer to change their mind about a suicide attempt as well. And women may be more likely to take others into consideration, and looking at suicide in the context of relationships may give women less incentive to want to die. Yeah. And so those are just some of those are just some of the things on women and suicide. I don't think I've ever talked about women and suicide before. And you know, suicide doesn't care if you're a man or a woman or black or white or whatnot. No, it affects everybody, and it affects everybody, women, men, or whatnot. And again, I saw Hold Help to women out there who may be thinking about suicide. You are not alone. There is hope. There is always hope. One thing you can do, crisis text line 741-741, or the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, which I am a volunteer on the Suicide Prevention Lifeline. So I guess you can say I help save lives. I guess. Yeah. You can say that. You can say that. You can say that. If you can talk somebody off, if you can talk a woman or a man off that led to suicide, you save lives. So yeah. It feels good to help people, talk them off that ledge, and it makes me happy when I'm making an impact on not just men but women as well, men, women, who are having who this channel is having a positive effect on. And that makes me happy. As long as it's having a positive effect on my subscribers who watch this channel. That's all that matters. All that matters. Alright. Thank you for watching this video. I will be back soon. Thank you for caring so much about mental health. There is hope. I will be leaving the crisis text line number and the suicide prevention lifeline number. There is always hope. Always hope. Peace out, y'all.